Welcome back to my channel, Kentucky Sass. You know, if you knew me in person, you would say, oh my God, that name is so fitting. That's what most of my friends and family have said anyway. Yeah. But anyhow, today I kind of let everybody know on Snapchat last night, and I kind of let everybody on Facebook know last night that I got a surprise for you guys. Now, I got something in the mail and I haven't used it yet. I did swatch it because I wanted to do something for you guys. You know, makeup can be a little costly sometimes, and I'm always in search for the best dupe that I can find, because if a new $70 palette comes out and I don't have the money to buy it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to study those colors, and then I'm going to go out and find the cheapest dupes that I can to match the colors in that palette, right? Well, I went ahead and I done something for y'all. I got this in the mail. See that? That is the new Too Faced Natural Love eyeshadow palette. Yeah, I'm excited about this. On the back, you know, it's still in the box, but on the back it has all the colors, and I'll go through that with you all. But let's open this puppy up. Alright, this is really neat actually. It's a pamphlet. It gives you directions and the colors to use on these exact eye looks. I love this one. I'm a warm tone girl. That is a big mirror, guys. But let's get into these colors. Can we look at this? Like this, I mean, some of them I would really wish there were more warm tones in it, but this is the Natural Love palette. So some of the first things I did notice about this palette quickly is that it does come with an almost white, and it does come with a matte black and a matte brown. It's a pretty basic brown. It also comes with a matte almost flesh tone color, and then the yellowy type, I don't know exactly, beigey, like a deep beige. And then you got a pink, a pale pink nude, or a matte, and then you have this almost, it's an off-white matte. And then you have this one, your pretty basic light brown nude. Now, this comes with one, let me show you guys. Here is the mattes in the palette, okay? You've got 1, 2, 3, and then you have 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all the mattes that come in this palette. You have 7 mattes, and the rest of them are shimmer, basically. Some have a little glitter in them. It's not much, it's very subtle, but it does have glitter, so some you could say maybe is a slight bit metallic, and the other are a beautiful satin and shimmer. Now, I did, when I was looking at these, I think I'm right, but some of these that are satin are almost matte. They're just a really vibrant satin, or it looks like a vibrant matte, which is a touch of shimmer. So some of these could almost pass for a matte, but you do have 7 mattes of your basics, which I do appreciate, because to me this is not the perfect palette. It is missing, but it is a natural, it's neutral, it's, you know, your neutral colors. I do like the colors in this palette. Like I said, love the big giant mirror. That's always helpful, because instead of having to stand, you can sit, and I mean, you've got a huge mirror to do your makeup in. Okay, let's swatch these really quick. That's 3 O's. Okay. Alright guys, here's a close-up of the swatches from the last 3 rolls. some of them really stand out. Some of them are very gorgeous, and some I've not seen yet that exact color. Like there's two in this that I'm obsessed with. I love. And then there's some of them that they did not swatch so great. So this palette so far, I've already made it a mess from swatching, but so far, was it worth the price to me? No, not really. That's why I went out and I done this for you guys who don't want to spend the price. Now this retails for, I'm pretty sure that this palette retails for $59. That's $60. That's a lot of money. You do get 30 eyeshadows, you get mattes, you get shimmers, you get glitters, but that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So I done this for you guys. I went out and I hunted down the best dupes that I could possibly find, and I wanted to find pigmented dupes at a cheap price, and I done that. Some of y'all may be familiar with these, some of you may not, but for those who aren't, read what brand that, I know you can see that. LA Colors. LA Colors. Who would have thunk it? Not me. I was so shocked. I found these at my local Dollar General. Wasn't even looking. And I seen these on this little rack on a side aisle. And it said Baby Pop eyeshadows. LA Colors Baby Pop eyeshadows. 50 cents each. 2 for $1. Now, first off, let's look at the size difference in these pans. Are we seeing this? I mean, first things first, look at the size of this pan, look at the size of that little pan. Big difference, huh? Okay, I opened one and I swatched it, and I was blown away. The pigment on these little eyeshadows, it's amazing. Like, it's really shocking to me. But LA Colors, you know, they're really stepping it up in their eyeshadows. Now these I've never seen before besides there. You could probably order them online at any time on their website. They're called Baby Pop eyeshadows, and the brand is LA Colors, like I said. But are we seeing this? 50 cents, guys. 2 for $1. 2 for $1. Okay, so this palette was 60 bucks, 30 eyeshadows. You would get 30 of these for $15. And you're getting double the size of the pot of eyeshadow. I mean, it is literally double the size. You're getting double the size, double the amount of product, because look how thick that pan is. That's a thick pan. And these are super pigmented, and they wear and blend beautifully. I tested a little, you know, one last night, run it through my crease just to see, you know, if it did blend well. Blends great. So, here's what I done. When I seen these, I was like, okay, I went online and pulled up the colors from the Natural Love palette. Now, they had already been picked through, and a lot of the colors that I wanted to get was already gone. So apparently somebody else out there is smart and knows that these are the bomb.com. Okay, these eyeshadows are great. So with the remaining eyeshadows that was left, I picked out and matched up the best I could. Quite a few. This one right here, this eyeshadow is beautiful. I love it. I'm obsessed. 4, 6, 8. Okay, so I managed to pick out 8 of these eyeshadows that I thought would be very compatible to the colors in this palette. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch the Natural Love palette, and then beside of that, I'm going to swatch the color from the Baby Pop eyeshadow. Pretty darn close. Alright girls, are we ready to do this eye look? I'm going to do one side dupe, one side the real deal. Now, quickly, I bought this because I wanted to find an affordable eyeshadow primer. Now here's the thing with any eyeshadow. If you buy an eyeshadow and you're not getting much color payoff, get you an eye primer. An eye primer will help. You'll put the eye primer on and you'll set that with a nude color eyeshadow. That will help your colors really stand out. It makes your eyeshadow pop a lot more. So what I done was I found an affordable eyeshadow primer. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. And this eyeshadow primer promises to be long lasting, dry on invisibly, and never creases. The never creasing part is very important. The main reason for eyeshadow primer is so you don't crease during the day and so your eyeshadow pops and wears longer. So I've heard good stuff about this. That's the reason I got it. I paid $3.63 for this. That's not bad. You get 34 ounces, 0.34 ounces. I mean, it's a good size. This is the tube, and this is how big it is. So, yeah, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. Now, what I've done, guys, look how cool. I have to show y'all this. When I get my room set up, I'm going to be so stoked. Is this not me 100%? Kentucky Sass. Look at this rustic style mirror that I found. It is so awesome and shabby chic. I love it. Alright guys, so you're super duper close. What I done was I just took a cup of my eyeshadow brushes and I'm going to set them down here. That way, when I need to change brushes, I'll have them on hand. But let's go ahead and prime our eyelids. Gonna do a little bit. Oh, that's cool. Do you see the color of that? I know it looks a little paler on my skin, but it has a concealer color to it. So that's good. It won't be crazy looking on the eyes. So let's go ahead and prime our eyelids. Now I'm gonna prime from the lash line to the brow. So far it feels good. I mean, it doesn't feel sticky, tacky, none of that. So that's a good thing. I'm going to run a little bit under my eye too in case I decide to smoke it out and smudge it out. What I'm going to do is this side is going to be the Natural Love Too Faced palette. This side is going to be the Baby Pop eyeshadows. So for this side, I'm going to use two brushes. Two separate brushes. And yep, they're both shader brushes. I'm going to set this side with Heaven from the Too Faced palette. And I'm going to spread that all over my eye from brow bone to lash line. And just set that eyeshadow primer. That's going to give you an even base to work with. Okay, now I'm going to take French Vanilla from the Baby Pop and I'm going to set this side. Oh, not much color difference at all. Cool. I cannot tell a difference in the color so far, so that's good. Heaven from the Too Faced palette, pretty much perfect dupe for that is French Vanilla from LA Colors Baby Pop eyeshadows. Alright, so we've got our eyes set, primed and set, ready to go. Now I'm going to start out building a color in my crease. I'm just taking this brush that I've had for so long. It's a tapered blending brush. You can see it a little better. I think I got this at Rite Aid a long time ago, but it still works. It works beautifully. It's synthetic. I think what I'm going to do is, alright, I'm going to start by running Foxy through my crease here. and start building the crease up. Dupe side. Now this is just going to be the transition color, so I'm going to go pretty light on it. I couldn't really find the transition color I wanted. I did look online for you guys, and LA Colors carries a color called terracotta that I think would exactly match the Makeup and Chill to the Too Faced. But I'm going to show you guys that I don't want to spill the beans right now, but I have found a company. Their eyeshadows are amazing, and the price pretty close to these, unbelievable. Perfect dupes, let me just tell you. But since I got this Too Faced palette in the mail, I wanted to go ahead and do the video on this one. But I've got some more stuff coming that'll be here in the mail this week. I'm so excited to do the video on. So I'm still just building that new crease up. I'm going to blow it out. So I call it the new crease. But basically I am just blowing my crease out. Opening, well, I'm contouring my eye basically. Okay. Now I'm going to take a different blending brush and I'm going to go into Honey Butter from the Too Faced palette. Sorry if I'm making crazy faces. Ain't it so weird the faces women make, what we make when we're putting our makeup on? Like, if you ever stop to think about it, it's quite funny, the faces that we make when we're doing our makeup. You know, it's like, what the heck? But, whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do to get the glam going, right? Like I said, the color payoff, look at the difference. LA Colors, so far, the color payoff is a lot stronger. Now, I'm not putting the Too Faced palette down at all. Don't want y'all to think that. It's a good palette for natural, if you want natural looks. Don't buy this palette if you're expecting warm tones and bright colors. You're not going to get that. It's the Natural Love palette for a reason, because it's for the more natural look. Dipping into Honey Butter again. Let's give it some more go. Building this crease, bringing it over. I'm doing circular motions and I'm doing the windshield wipe move. We're getting there. We're getting there. I couldn't find the exact brown I needed, but you know where I'm going. I mean, there's not that big of a difference. This is a little more, you know, warm, as this is a cooler brown, but I mean, goodness. If I would have been able to find just the brown in that right there, these would be exactly the same. Now I'm going to take this smaller end and the e.l.f. crease brush. You can get these for $1 at Walmart. This blending brush here I ordered off it was you can get it on RiteAid.com, but it's a blending and a smudger, but this is more, to me, a small crease brush. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into the Makeup and Chill, and I'm going to start. I'm going to go back and I'm going to take a little of the French Vanilla, and I am going to run that on my inner corner, up on my lid, over to the V. Now, I'm not exactly going to try to disturb that V that I made on my eye. I'm going to leave that pretty prompt. Into Heaven from the Too Faced and pack that on. Try not to disturb our V that we made on the outer corner. Y'all see the color payoff here? I'm going to try to build up the Heaven from the Too Faced palette. Back to what I was doing. The hillbilly interrupted me. Don't forget, if any of y'all are new to this channel, my main channel, mine and my husband's main channel, The Hillbilly and the Wife, go check us out. Now, what we're going to do, we're just going to put a pot of color on. I think I'm going to use golden on this side. Like I said, guys, I didn't have many colors to work with, but I looked online and you can find almost every color to match the color in this palette. And colors aren't exact match, but I wanted to show you how pretty would this glitter be with the Natural Love palette side, that brown and that gold, the Makeup and Chill Honey Pot together. I mean, it's subtle, it's very natural looking, but just take you down. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was informative. I hope that you see that you don't always have to go spend a fortune on a palette, that you can absolutely go out and pretty much dupe. You can find the dupe and it's going to be almost identical, if not identical. Some dupes turn out to be better, just how it is. But trying to help you save a little money, you know, find a bargain every now and then. I was very lucky to find those and I was tickled pink, and I will use them. I will absolutely use them. You guys, I'm sure in the future of this channel, you will see me use those baby pops. I love Forbidden and I love Foxy. That's all I can say. They are two of my favorite eyeshadows, I think, yet. Ever. I love them. But right now I'm doing a little research on a site, reading reviews. I got something coming in the mail so I can test for myself and you guys. But you all are going to die when you hear the prices, and if everybody's right, you see how beautiful these eyeshadows are, and they have so many colors. You'll never have to look. You'll never have to look nowhere else again. I'm kidding. Look, if you want to buy a $60 palette like I did, that's your choice. And hey, do what you want to do, girl. That's all you. It's all good. But if you do want to save a little money, I got you. But that's the end of this video, y'all. Guys, I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Remember that I love you. You're beautiful, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.